You might not have thought about how amazing tapeworms are, but in fact they're a really successful group of animals. There's more than 3,000 species, allegedly. We don't know exactly how many, and all of them are parasites of vertebrates. And if you go out into the wild, you will find that almost all mammals, and many invertebrates too, in the wild, they will have a tapeworm. Many of these species can be found with global distributions as well. The reason why humans worry about tapeworms is that they cause two different types of diseases. So you have the tapeworm infection, which is where you have an adult tapeworm living in the gut. This is the type that people are most familiar with. But as a disease, that's really not quite bad. What's much worse are the larval tapeworms. So some species of tapeworm, they can grow into larvae which are like undifferentiated cysts. They almost look a little bit like cancer where they grow, and as you can see from the left picture here, the cyst can grow inside of people's brains to quite a large size. The picture at the right is of a liver, and all the white material is tapeworm cyst that has just grown and proliferated throughout these. So the World Health Organization has realized that these diseases caused by a few species of tapeworms are among the most important 17 neglected tropical diseases for us to work more with. But in fact, they are not only tropical diseases, they are a global problem. And this is a map of just one species, showing that it's distributed in the West as well. You can find it in Europe, in Japan, in the US, as well as in many tropical regions as well. The larval tapeworms can be really difficult to treat. There are some medicines, but they're quite insufficient. They work on some species of tapeworms, but not for others. Sometimes you can try to cut the cyst physically out, but depending on the health of the patient and where the cyst grows, that might not be possible. So in some cases, people who have tapeworm cysts, they cannot be helped at all, and they die. This is why we wanted to sequence the genomes of 4 different species of tapeworms, so we better can understand their biology and start thinking about which genes would be good drug targets. So we sequenced 3 species which do cause cysts and 1 that doesn't. The rodent tapeworm is a lab model instead, where you can actually keep the entire life cycle in the lab. Taenia solium is a human specialist. It can live its entire life cycle in humans, whereas Echinococcus granulosus and multilocularis only occasionally, by accident, end up in humans. But when they do, that is really bad and fatal.